As you probably know, ransomware attacks are up against small businesses, specifically businesses that harbor or hold confidential information. As I mentioned previously, and you probably already know, a good backup is the best remedy for a cybersecurity ransomware attack. But did you know that with a backup without a good plan for the recovery of that data could be vital in your recovery? Hi, I'm Steve Conyers with CMIT Solutions, and I help businesses and nonprofits with their cybersecurity and other technology issues. And today I'd like to go over 3 things to think about as you're implementing a recovery plan in the instance that you fall under a cyber attack. The first thing about a cyber recovery plan to keep in mind is that you have to identify all your critical pieces of information. That's where it's stored, who has access to it, how and when it's backed up. So number 1, make sure that you go through all your data, identify it, and know about it, enough about it. Number 2 is the time to recovery. How much downtime can you incur and still be running a viable business or entity? So that's different depending upon whether you're a CPA in the middle of a tax season or another time or another type of business. So how do you do that? Figure out your time to recovery. Well, first off, you have to figure out, well, who's going to be in charge of the recovery? What are their roles going to be? Will they be available? Second thing is what will be recovered, and then how, exact details about how you're going to recover that data. Not just, we're going to restore the backup. We're going to log into this system, we're going to download this data, we're going to restore it, things like that. And then when adding up all of those things will help you figure out the time to recover. The third and probably most important thing is to practice. Actually run through a recovery scenario. Turn off, disconnect from the network, get rid of your data, try to restore it. I mean, don't physically really get rid of it, but make it as real life situation as possible. And figure out what the frequency is that you're going to do that practicing. Most minimal, it's an annual thing. A lot of people like to do it semi-annually, and depending upon your business, you may want to fool around with that frequency. And just as important is not just to rely on a technologist or your technology people to do this function, because they're going to always come out and everything's going to look fine at the end. You need real people who are relying on their data to look and see that the data that they're expecting is there. So again, I hope you find these points useful. You can look at some of my videos about backups and recovery on this website, and contact me or download some white papers, etc. And my contact information is at the end of this video if you want to reach out to me. Again, I'm Steve Conyers with CMIT Solutions. Have a great day.